recording. Yeah. All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. Today, really exciting video. We are going to be drafting every player that has been underneath the Calipari era from 2009 to currently today. But joined with me today, I have four very special guests. First of all, we have Troy back for the first time, or for the second time. Troy, what's going on?
Not much, man. Enjoying my Sunday.
Excited?
Oh, jacked up, ready to go.
Yes, sir. Alongside him, we got his buddy, Fred Weisner. Fred, how's it going?
Going good, man. Another day in Lex Vegas. Can't complain.
We got Adam Jump. What's up, Adam?
You see it, man.
And then finally,
nothing new.
Matt, what's going on, man?
The usual, man. Just chilling.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm real excited to get this going. Four dudes. I think you four might be some of the biggest UK fans that I know personally. So I think this is going to be real interesting.
Hey, I love Cal. Love what we got in Lex. Love it all.
Troy's stir the pot already.
Yes, sir.
Hey, best coach ever. Best coach ever. Best coach in the league.
No Cal slander today. We have a limited amount of time today.
That'd be an episode of itself.
It won't end. So yeah, we're gonna be doing. Each of us will be drafting 7 players from the Calipari Era, starting with the John Wall class back in 2009. Going to today, I don't know if anybody would really want to draft any of the guys today, but
Dante Allen.
He might go number 1.
They're player pool. So, we went ahead and did the draft order. The draft order is Matt, Troy, Adam, me, and then Fred rounding it off. We'll be doing a snake draft. So to get things going, Matt, why don't you go ahead and get the number 1 pick going?
You guys all know who it is. It's AD.
AD.
Who?
Anthony Davis played 40 games at UK, put up 14 points and 10 rebounds with almost 5 blocks a game. I think, that's just absurd.
Won every award possible.
Yeah, seriously. I was writing down awards for all the guys, like just a few of them. And like I clicked on Anthony Davis, there's like 12 awards. I was like, I'm not writing. Wooden Award, Naismith Award, All-American, AP Player of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year in the SEC. I think I was pretty obvious.
You think he's the greatest Kentucky player of all time?
Yeah, not even close.
I mean, was it up for debate who's going to go number 1 at all?
No. I already had him marked off whenever you announced it.
I mean, you could have gone who I think is going to probably go second, but I mean,
see, I'm in the same boat. Like, I mean, obviously I would have picked AD, but I think like the argument is that AD's offensive game wasn't as polished as like some other players.
Can't score in the paint. It don't matter.
Yeah, seriously. Like anything AD missed, like offensively, he was more than making up for defensively.
Yeah, like he didn't even have to score a point, and he would have been still the most impactful player on the floor every game.
For sure. Yeah, I watched. Was it the championship? I was watching one of them, one of their games when they were in the tournament, and it was like at halftime he had like 2 points, I think.
Yeah.
And like they were still up by like 12. Like he's just like he's so impactful no matter if he's getting the ball in the hole or not. Is he the best pro? The Calipari coach too?
not even close.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if Derrick Rose stayed healthy, then we might have had a different conversation. But.
Yeah, Anthony Davis getting off the board there at number 1. Troy, where are you going number 2?
I'm gonna take one of the OG Calipari recruits, John Wall.
Wow, John Wall, nice.
Go.
John Wall played 38 games at UK, 16.5 points, 6.5 assists, 4 rebounds, 46% from the field, at 32% from the 3. All SEC Player of the Year, and All SEC tournament, and All American. John, that first class, man, that first class, like it was just like groundbreaking. It was
set the tone for what he's got now. It's unbelievable.
I think John Wall could have even done more than what he did. I mean, like playing point guard, but he had Eric Bledsoe alongside of him to give the ball to at times too. Like that's like if John Wall was in the backcourt, if John Wall's in the backcourt by himself, like I don't know like how good he is, man. Like,
And hot take on that: if Jody Meeks comes back that year, that team runs the table, undefeated national title.
I'm glad.
Agreed.
They were just one really good shooter away from winning the national championship easy.
Jody Meeks, I think, is my favorite non-Calipari era UK player of all time.
He was tough, very tough.
I stood in a line, whatever year I guess that was 2009. Stood in a line for like an hour and a half just to meet him. I've got his autograph around here somewhere. I forget where it's at, but Jody Meeks did and I don't know why he necessarily left because he got picked what was that late second round. So it's if he would have stuck around, that would have been scary.
That team would have been gross.
Because he probably would have been playing the 3. Who'd we have playing 3 that year? It was
Dotson played, right? Did Dotson start?
Dotson and Miller and Liggins. They all rotated it.
Dude, Liggins was so good. Oh, I love DeAndre Liggins.
They were lacking that dead-eye shooter that Jody Meeks would have been.
Eric Bledsoe at times had shooting.
Tough, dude. He's so tough.
But
that West Virginia game proved a lot, man.
Yeah, that's what hurt him was shooting in the end.
Yeah.
But so we got Anthony Davis 1, John Wall 2. Adam, you're up number 3.
Karl Anthony Towns.
That team, so good, man. So freaking good. Towns, 39 games at UK, 10 points, 6.5 rebounds, 56% from the field, 25% from the 3, and 2.3 blocks. He was an All-American, All-SEC, and SEC All-Freshman. He was the number 1 guy for that recruiting class. I forget, was he number 1 in that recruiting class coming into the year?
He was Jahlil Okafor, wasn't it?
Jahlil, yeah.
I think ESPN. Yeah, my bad, Adam.
You're good.
I think ESPN had him 9th.
For real?
Yeah, I think he was down there. And then I think when they updated at the end, I think Jahlil Okafor was number 1 though. And then I think he got up to number 3.
24/7 has him at 4.
Yeah.
Crazy. And they have Jahlil Okafor, Emmanuel Mudiay, and Stanley Johnson. Or they have him at 5, and Cliff Alexander.
Emmanuel Mudiay.
Wow. If Karl Anthony Towns goes to another program where he's surrounded by okay players, what do you think he puts up that year?
Stupid numbers. Stupid.
Well, you can look at his per 40-minute numbers. You got to remember he played 20-25 minutes a game. I mean, they platooned that year. So
what a fun team to watch, man.
I've gone back and
watched, we're gonna win every game.
I've gone back and watched, I would say probably 4 or 5 of their games on YouTube, and it's it's crazy to think a dude that good is only playing 25 minutes a game.
That Notre Dame game in the tournament that year. You actually saw what he could do whenever he got the ball, and it was nuts. If he would have done that consistently all year and had the time to do it, who knows?
Yeah, I mean he's solid, man. But the problem with him now that he's in the pros is staying healthy. He's on my fantasy team, and that dude, man, him getting hurt.
I hope that he dislocated his wrist.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna blame him. I'm just saying he's always hurt. He's always getting hurt, But. So Karl Anthony Towns goes number 3. That brings me up to number 4. Man, I think I don't know. This is tough because I'm looking at a guy like Devin Booker, but his UK stats not that good.
Nah.
But I and maybe just because I watched one of his games the other night helps a ton. But I'm gonna go with De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox at UK was so freaking good. 36 games, he's putting up 16.5 points, 4 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 47% from the field. The one thing that does kind of turn me off to him is 24% from the 3. But I mean, you'll take it. I think I'll deal with it with how good De'Aaron Fox was. All SEC tournament, all SEC freshman, SEC tournament MVP. So De'Aaron Fox putting up very solid numbers his 1 year at UK. I went back and watched him play. Who was that? UCLA, and he's guarding Lonzo Ball. Dude, made Lonzo he just took Lonzo's lunch money that whole night, man.
He went crazy offensively. Are you talking about the game in the tournament that year?
Both, because they played them in the regular season too. I think.
I think they did.
I think they beat us, didn't they? In the regular season.
They beat us in the regular season, but De'Aaron still won that matchup. He dominated.
He went crazy in the tournament. I think he had 39.
Yeah, he's so good, and the speed of it, his speed is another level, man. So freaking good.
That's why the Kings are going to be so good.
Yeah, that's my hot take of the NBA season, man. Can't listen to that stuff.
They're a Luke May game winner away from winning the Natty.
They just ran into the best team in the tournament.
Was that Final Four?
Elite
Eight, yeah.
Was it Elite Eight? Yeah, you're right. It was Elite Eight.
Well, we win that game. Whoever won that game was winning the championship.
That buzzer beater hurt.
I laid in the floor for a solid 40 minutes.
Because Monk hit that 3, dude. Monk hit that 3, and I got so hyped, and then they came down and hit that, and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I didn't move.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox, like, so freaking good, man. So quick. Just really controlled the ball too. Like whenever the ball was in his hands, you knew he wasn't going to turn it over a whole lot. But so that's why I went with him. Just his ability to run an offense and run the fast break. But Fred, you're up now. Back-to-back picks. Let's see what's happening.
I'm gonna start with the best point guard, in my opinion, in the Calipari era, and that would be Tyler Ulis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm actually jealous. I wanted to get him a little.
Dude,
late.
he's so tough.
Yeah.
He was. I
My
think.
favorite player ever.
I think he was the best point guard we've had here.
By
Just pure
far.
point guard.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, pure point guard. Yeah, I think like John Wall, athletically probably would dominate Tyler Ulis, but like just from a pure like basketball player standpoint,
Fundamentally,
his IQ is unmatched.
Yeah. He 72 games at UK through 2 years, 11.5 points, 5.3 assists, 1.2 steals, 42% from the field, 37% from three. He was an All-American. That kind of caught me off guard. I didn't realize like he got that on him.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a consensus All-American.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. Like that slipped my mind. SEC Player of the Year in 2016, SEC All Defense, SEC Tournament MVP, and then the SEC 2016 Defensive Player of the Year. So yeah, I went like I said, I've gone back and watched their games, man. Him coming off the bench, being in that second platoon and like guarding teams' point guards, like just giving them trouble, like that's man.
He's one of those guys I wish would have stayed for 4 years, kind of, because if I think everybody kind of knew what his NBA ceiling was. I wish he would have stayed and kind of made such a I couldn't even imagine if he would have stayed, like what his legacy would be in Lex. It would be unbelievable.
He could play with such good guards too, because he was playing at times with either one of the Harrison twins or both at times, playing with Devin Booker. And then the following year is playing with Jamal Murray and Isaiah Briscoe and like making those guys better. Like he has that that ability to make like his team better. Like, dude, if he's like 6'3", 6'4", my God, is he scary? You know what I mean, man? Like he's tough. So I like that pick. I'm honestly kind of surprised he went in first round, but
me too. I thought I could snag him a little later.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too.
All right, where are you going next?
This one's tough because I don't know. And you just said we don't have to go like position. It doesn't matter what positions. Like,
yeah, I probably should have said that. I said that all off camera, but yeah, like if you want to take Patrick Patterson and play him at your small ball 5, go for it. Like, don't run positions. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to. Like, just because Willie Cauley-Stein played center, like you can play him at the 4. I don't care, type thing. Just putting your best 5 out there, man.
If we're saying that, they give me Brandon Knight.
Brandon Knight.
Ooh, good pick.
Yeah, that's really tough.
I like that.
Brandon Knight. 38 games at UK, 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, 42% from the field, and 37% from 3. Where's it at? All SEC tournament, and all SEC freshman. Man, I love Brandon Knight. Like he was like the first UK guard from the Calipari era that like I was just like I fell in love with. Like I like John Wall obviously, but like when Brandon Knight hit that buzzer beater against who was that? Ohio State.
Yeah.
I
Man.
dragged that team to the Final Four.
So good, man. Brandon Knight was so good. And like, I mean, he's like now that you're playing him alongside Tyler Ulis, like he has the ability to play 1 or 2 at like an effective rate as well. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a tough backcourt, Fred.
It is a tough little backcourt.
Hey, come on. And we sitting too. Them boys can guard.
All right, that brings me back up with my second pick. Okay, I'm gonna go with Willie Cauley-Stein. I
thought you were gonna go Monk and pair up Fox and Monk again.
That's what I was thinking with Ulis too, and I was like, I'm just gonna bring back the whole 2015 team, I guess.
I want to go Willie Cauley-Stein just for his ability to do like everything. The only problem with Willie Cauley-Stein, like I went back and watched, he cannot score with his back to the basket at all. No. Like that's the one thing.
Still can't.
Yeah.
That hasn't changed.
He played Notre Dame in the tournament. He had Pat Connaughton guarding him and was not posting Pat Connaughton. Pat Connaughton's like 6'4". But that year he was getting like talks for like consistent or the player of the year for college basketball. Like he was
an All-American, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he was.
I think so. Yeah, he was. Yeah. 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks his career at UK. He was a part of that team, that the Nerlens Noel team that was really, really bad. So like his stats hurt him there a little bit, but and like on top of that, like playing with as many good guys as you are, like you're not going to put up because he's playing with Karl Anthony Towns, Nerlens Noel, so it's like he's not putting up crazy numbers, but like his ability to affect the floor, especially at the college level, was like I want to work a pick and roll with him and De'Aaron Fox all day long, man. Let them do their thing. Let him roll to the rim and get like 6 alley oops a game.
Imagine if he developed like a quicker and him and Nerlens were next to each other. I mean, it would clog the paint on offense, but you ain't scoring.
Yeah, I like his ability to control the floor whenever he's out there. So that's why I ultimately it might have been a little bit of a crazy pick, but I like it a lot.
Get the guys you want.
Adam, you're up next, man.
Ooh, well, everybody's taking every point guard, so I guess I have to take Shea Alexander.
Get you a bucket.
I'm forced to take a point guard here.
He wasn't going to make it back around to you, man.
Well, I took 2, so I just had to steal them all.
Shea, 37 games, 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists, 1.6 steals. He shot very, very well. 48% from the field and 40% from the three, which kind of caught me off guard.
He saved that team.
I didn't expect him to that well from the three. Looking back at it,
if he was on a better Kentucky team, he's so underappreciated. If he played with a better team,
he had to drag to those teams to wins. Like they needed a bucket, it was just him.
He wasn't the starting point guard to start the year.
Quade Green.
God. Yeah, he was SEC tournament MVP. Man, Shea's like one of my favorite players in the league today.
It's fun to watch.
He's so much fun.
So like when you have the ball, like you can trust him with the ball in his hand. Like he plays so like me and Troy covered him a little bit in the last video we did together, like in the pros. But it's like even at the college level, he was so skilled and so.
He's smooth, man. That's all. He's not super athletic or super fast. He's so crafty and smooth. It's unreal.
Dude, he was really
long.
So yeah, you got Shea and Cat together. That's tough, man. Really tough.
The brewing of a nice little team.
All right, so Shea's off the board. Matt, you're up next with the next 2 picks.
The Troy guy?
I think it's me.
Oh yeah. Troy.
And I'm gonna grab my favorite player in the Calipari era, Terrence Jones.
There we go.
So undervalued, underrated.
His sophomore year.
Oh my God, I love the kid. I wish he would have panned out in the league, but watching him at Kentucky, my favorite player ever. I love the kid.
Yeah,
versatile.
He stayed 2 years, so 76 games under Cal, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.8 blocks, and 1.2 steals. 46% from the field and 32% from three. 2-time All SEC, All Freshman in the 2012 All SEC tournament.
And he's a champ, bro.
Yeah, he was tough, man. He's one of those dudes where it's like there was not one thing about him that stuck out, and I think that's ultimately why he didn't pan out in the league because he couldn't shoot very well, and he's not quick enough to get around like pros. You know what I'm saying?
He's hard nosed though, bro. He got downhill quick. He could defend pretty solid. He's another one of those guys I think is very underappreciated by Kentucky fans, and they don't realize how much he did in that championship run for the team. I love him.
Shoot a little bit better, like somebody around his size, like off the top of my mind, like just a Wenyen Gabriel, for example. I'm not saying like, but like his ability to stretch the floor a little bit better, dude. Like that's the perfect big to stack alongside Anthony Davis. I mean, him and Davis played well together, even though like he couldn't spread the floor for Anthony. You know what I'm saying? So that's tough, but
it worked.
He's a tough guy, man.
And they had Michael Kidd-Gilchrist who couldn't shoot either.
How did
that? Had Deron Lamb who could stretch that thing.
Could Marcus even shoot that well?
Yeah, he wasn't terrible.
Numbers, no.
Darius could shoot it.
I was thinking about, I was like, dude, was that team even that good? Like that dude, the team that won the national championship could be like our 4th or 5th most talented team.
Seriously, that's the crazy part. Like that's what Anthony Davis brings, man. Like, like Michael Kidd,
no champ.
Like think about it. That team only has one good pro, like one, and then like Terrence Jones was like in and out of the league. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, is he even still like on a roster?
He's on the Mavs, isn't he?
No, he got cut from the Mavs.
He got cut. Good for him.
He was on the Knicks, and then I think they cut him as well.
Hey, you know who could stretch the floor that year? Kyle Wiltshire. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know if Wiltshire's going to get picked up, but
no.
Well, Deron Lamb shot 50% from three that year.
Wiltshire might make a 7th spot, but yeah,
that's Miller too.
Yeah,
I did have Miller,
yeah. So Terrence Jones off the board. I gotta say, kind of caught me off guard. There's a name that I thought you were gonna go with. Troy.
I'm guarantee I'm thinking the same thing, Kevin.
I think Matt's probably gonna take him. So we'll go ahead, Matt.
Well, I was, but I didn't know if Terrence Jones would make it, so I just wanted to get my favorite player. Shea was already ripped out from
man. That's crazy. That's your favorite player.
AD second, but Terrence Jones was my favorite player in the Calipari era.
Crazy. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody ever say that.
Well, hey, I can be the first, man. Terrence Jones, love the guy. Love him.
All right, Matt, go ahead.
I'm gonna take Julius Randle.
Yep.
I can't believe you fell that far.
Troy, I thought that's where you were gonna go.
Hey, I was this close, but I had to get my guy. Had to.
Hey, he's making.
You weren't taking him. I was about to take him too. So
he's gonna be an All NBA guy this year.
He's balling.
Yeah.
Hooping.
Balling.
Hot take. I don't know, maybe not, but I never really liked Randall at UK.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I went back and watched them play Wichita State in the tournament like 2 nights ago.
Hey, watch that tournament run, fall in love.
Yeah, the run was good. Yeah, but like his game, I never really liked because it's like I was telling Fred this. He just goes downhill, throws it at the rim, and then like we'll get like 3 offensive rebounds. It's like
again, it worked. It worked.
Like a super unathletic version of Zion, like almost because it's like. He could stretch the floor like maybe to like the 15-foot range, but like I don't know, man. I just thought he was super sloppy.
Hey, it worked. It worked.
He was sloppy.
I think he's very
did
smart.
that little spin move right into the middle of the paint, threw up something, got the rebound, put it back, and then
he
underrated playmaker too. I think
40 games that year because they went all the way to the championship. 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, 50% from the field, and 16% from 3. I don't know how many he was putting up that year, and they made the NCAA all tournament team, all SEC, and then the SEC all freshmen. If we want to talk about today, he's probably going first round pick, especially the way he's playing right now. But like I said, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of his, but I can't argue with the pick, especially in the 3rd round. That's a pretty solid pick right there.
Like, how did that team go to the championship?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, they're fighters, bro.
Aaron Harrison.
I'm looking at the roster and I'm just like,
yeah, Aaron Harrison. There you go.
Yeah, because who'd they have returning that year?
Demetrius, Willie Coley.
Wasn't Willie hurt that whole run?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought he was hurt that whole run too. We would have been
a really ugly dress shirt under his jersey. Do you remember seeing that?
He ran onto the court in a boot.
Yeah, I don't know. That team was all right. I don't know how they made it all the way to the championship. Aaron Harrison's big time player.
Hey, best dunk in Kentucky history, right? James Young, right?
Yeah.
Coming down the lane.
Stuff.
Him or Willie
That's the
against
free throw.
Florida.
Nah, on 3 guys.
If they didn't lose the championship, I'd agree. But I think the best dunk is Willie Cauley-Stein at Florida the following year.
Oh,
you remember that one?
When he said he was going to go just start dunking on people, and he did.
When Andrew Harrison gets the steal, dumps it right off to him. Like he takes like 1 step from the free throw line. And
It was nasty. It was nasty.
That dunk, probably the best dunk in the Calipari era.
Hey, Jamal Murray had a good one too. Wasn't down in South Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. But
I think Cal got ejected that game.
The one Willie Cauley-Stein had against UC was pretty gross too.
yeah.
That man was catching bodies.
But yeah, Julius Randle getting off the board there. Matt, you're up again with is this 4th round now? Yeah, 4th round.
All the point guards are getting taken, so
Go get you a 1.
I'm gonna go
Get a 1 necessarily.
I'll take more if you don't.
Ryan
I'm gonna go Jamal Murray. I'm gonna go Jamal Murray.
is still on the board, man.
I can't believe he averaged 20 points a game at Kentucky.
Yeah, he did. Jamal Murray, 36 games at UK, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 45% from the field and 40% from the 3. All SEC tournament, and all SEC freshman. Jamal
He
Murray
probably averaged the most points in the Calipari era, didn't he?
I think he did for freshman.
Unless Monk's
right below him at 19.8.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think he did.
I thought he would.
He was like the focal point of that offense that year because like he can get a bucket from any area of the floor. I liked him a lot, man. I won't lie. I really liked him.
That team would have been a lot better if Scal just developed better.
Oh my God. They were one decent big man away from making a good old run that year.
Because you had Eulis and Murray playing so well.
How far did they make it?
32. Lost to
Yeah,
Indiana.
they lost to Indiana.
Yogi Ferrell, baby.
The little boys up.
Yeah. And he went like late in the draft that following year. Not late, but like late lottery. I mean, like he went
About like 7, 8.
7. Yeah. I don't know where.
Yeah, Jamal Murray went 7.
Who was in that draft class?
Chris Dunn got picked before him. So that tells you one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he didn't go earlier because it's like he is so solid. Like he obviously shot very well from he was taking a lot of threes too, and to shoot 40% is like really really good. I mean,
that was Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram, and Jaylen Brown's class.
Okay, so I guess it makes a little bit more sense. Chris Dunn, not necessarily.
And then Jaylen Brown ended up being the best pro out of all of them. So
Oh my.
good to hear it.
Another hot NBA take from Fred. Yeah, Jamal Murray's really really solid. Him and Briscoe and Eulis, like that's crazy thing.
Dude, I loved Briscoe. I thought that man was tough.
I did too. I like Briscoe a lot, but
people couldn't stand him, but he was tough, bro.
I didn't like that one game. Was that the first game the following year that he had his mouthpiece out the whole time? You remember that?
And then they had the Twitter account Briscoe's mouthpiece, and
they made a shirt for it. It was like mouthpiece optional. I'm like, dude, like he just looked dumb. I'm like, dude, put it in your mouth. I don't get it, but
he struggled to shoot the ball, but wow.
He's probably the one player that I wish would have got a chance to run his own team, like just be a point guard on one of the teams. But he just always played. He played with Eulis, and then he played with Fox. I mean, at that point.
I wish he would have. Like, Troy, you said was Tyler Eulis. She was supposed to stay 4 years.
Oh yeah.
I wish Isaiah Briscoe would have stayed all 4 years, man. Because he like, especially at the college level, he was so like his ability to like get into the paint and just like finish and set up other players, super super good.
If he started on a team, bro, he probably averaged triple double, close to it.
I mean,
he have a pretty good mid range game too. Like
he couldn't shoot the three.
His pull up, like I mean, it wasn't.
I thought like there was some form, like I don't know, but there like his little pull up game / like I know he could get to the bucket. He used a lot of like half spins. Yeah,
he was so strong.
He's fundamentally sound too, other than shooting. But all right, yeah, not sticking too much on Isaiah Briscoe. We might get to him later. Troy, you're back up.
I'm gonna go DeMarcus Cousins. He fell right into my lap here.
I didn't even think of DeMarcus.
I was so surprised he fell this far.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him and have him, Wall, and Terrence Jones. I got a group of kids. I got a group of kids that's ready to fight, man.
Caleb, you took Willie Cauley-Stein, right?
I did.
I was surprised you took him over Boogie.
Boogie was so slow, man.
So slow.
And like, I mean, if we're like looking at his pro career, yeah, because his ability to stretch the floor, but like, I mean, in college he was just like right to the block, like that's all he would do. You know what I mean? And so it's like I want, like, especially with De'Aaron Fox, I want a big man to be able to get out and run with him. But yeah, Boogie was nice, man. Like thinking about how long ago that was seems like forever now. Like it's insane to think about. But 38 games, 15 points, 9.9 rebounds at 55% from the field, 1.8 blocks, All-American that year, All-SEC, and All-SEC tournament. He had that tip in against who was that? That's
Mississippi State, right?
Yeah.
Was it Mississippi State too, where he had that game where they had his phone number and he like?
Yeah, he said, "Call me."
I love that. That's an iconic moment right there. Yeah, Boogie. That team is really really good, man. I don't know how they didn't win the championship with like John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins, but
needed Jody Meeks, 'Meeks, man. Couldn't shoot.
I like that team a lot. That's tough. That's tough. Adam, you're up. Back up, man.
I need somebody that can space the floor. Somebody that can space the floor. I'm gonna take PJ Washington.
Wow, PJ Washington off the board.
I wanted him bad.
His ability to stretch the floor,
PJ.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, 72 games. He stayed 2 years. 13 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 1 block on 52% from the field and 38% from the three. And he was 2019 All-SEC. I don't know. PJ Washington might be like one of the first or latest guys where it's like he was there for 2 years, but I never like really like fell in love with his game or anything like that. Like
really,
I don't know.
I loved PJ, dude. He was.
I loved watching PJ.
I did too. He willed a lot of games to wins, man. It was.
That team was a lot of fun to watch his sophomore year.
Yeah.
Just 2 years ago. But
Yeah.
feels like forever ago, but it was 2 years ago.
Feels like forever.
Yeah. His ability to stretch the floor, I like that a lot. That's not a bad pick at all. I'm up. Shoot. Give me. Ooh, do I go Aaron Harrison or Devin Booker?
I can't believe Malik Monk's still on the board.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm not gonna take Malik.
Well, he ain't getting past me, so y'all can say whatever you want.
I'm not taking Malik Monk.
I got my 2 ready to go because I know he ain't gonna take this guy.
Give me Aaron Harrison. I think just for the simple fact that his ability to spot up and shoot, man, really, really tough.
His ability to win a game.
Yeah.
79 games at UK, 12 points, 2.5 rebounds, 41% from the field, and 33% from the three. All SEC and 2-time All SEC tournament team. I think he was like the first guy that like I think universally like almost every UK player like fell in love with, just because like how many game winners he had, like
in a row. That was crazy
in the tournament.
He's clutch, man. I'll be honest. I'm kind of surprised he didn't find a way into the pros like consistently, just for his ability to stretch a floor. But
that's all he can do.
Did Andrew end up being a better pro? I mean,
yeah, and I think Andrew played
longer than him. I think in the
I'm pretty sure he played. I'm not sure if he played last year, but I think the year before he played with the Grizzlies. Got like rotational minutes.
Yeah. I want him to be able to spread the floor for Willie Cauley-Stein and De'Aaron Fox. That spread pick and roll, man. It's gonna be really, really tough. And I just think picking him over Malik Monk. Malik, I don't know. I just don't trust. I trust Aaron's spot up game more than I do Malik Monk's. I think
Malik Monk is streaky. He was real streaky.
Yeah, exactly. And if I need someone to get me a bucket, I would take Malik Monk because he was able to get his own shot. Like his pull up from like mid range was really, really tough. But
his pull up from 30 feet was tough too.
His ability to go get 57 was very tough.
That game was
57.
That was fun.
Or 47. It was a 47.
57.
47 against UNC.
Whatever. Hey, it's the same. He probably would have got 57 if he wanted to.
Yeah, so Fred, you're up with back to back. I think we already know where you're going for one.
I'm gonna go Nerlens Noel on this one. Actually, I'll take him first.
That's a great pick.
Wait, who's on your team now?
That's a great pick.
You listen, Brandon Knight, baby.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, we got guys that throw little lobs too now.
I don't know. I thought you already had a big man, so no, that makes sense.
So who's your guard? Who'd you say your guards were?
You listen, Knight.
With Nerlens?
Ooh, come on.
Nerlens only played 24 games because he got that brutal injury.
I'm picking guys who've had the most mediocre NBA careers, but
NBA pick.
Still in the league. I don't know where he's at now, but he's still in the league.
OKC.
I think.
He gets minutes.
He gets minutes. Oh yeah.
10.5 points, 9.5 rebounds, 4.4 blocks, almost up there with AD. Because he was the year right after AD, so it's like that was like everybody wanted him to compare him to like the next AD, but it's like obviously wasn't the case. But that team was so bad too.
They were terrible. It all started with Archie Goodwin, man. He was trash. And it wasn't even like he was just a bad basketball player. He just wasn't smart, and he was so selfish. And he
got his way into the league for a few years. But Aaron Harrison doesn't. That's what I want to know.
He came in the league when it was Brooklyn, right? When Brooklyn had nobody, he was just playing.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad pick at all. He all SEC all defense, and then the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. Just like AD, man. He's like, I mean, obviously, like his offensive game was even worse than AD's, but like his ability to guard the rim is like scary, like, really, really scary. So, Fred, you going Malik Monk here next?
Yeah, go ahead and give Malik Monk.
I don't know.
Automatic bucket getter.
Yeah, I mean his shot, like what word I'm looking for here? I don't know. His shot, like the way he would take some shots, I was like he would take bad shots at times, but it's like, I mean,
he still shot 40% from three.
Yeah, he was able to shoot he was able to hit like almost anything. Like there wasn't a spot on the floor where I wouldn't think he could hit a shot from, especially with a hand in his face. Like he was able.
I have a question. Do you guys think he was the best scorer, like pure scorer in the Calipari era?
No, I'm taking Jamal Murray. I'll take Jamal Murray over him, pure score.
Yeah, I agree. Those two, like they're tough, man. That's a tough question, but I mean,
I was holding on to this question for Malik Monk. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did, but
he was an All-American, SEC All-Freshman, and All-SEC, and the SEC Player of the Year.
And he won the Jerry West Award too, didn't he?
probably. There are so many awards at one point. I just stopped writing them down, like for everybody. I'm like, dude, because I wrote 62 guys down in one day, and I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and write down every single award. But yeah, Malik Monk's tough, man. Now in the league, he's not really done anything up to this point, which kind of a little bit surprised. But he's like an undersized guard too. He's only like 6'3", isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he's had off the court issues.
Yeah, he got in trouble with drugs, I think.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but I like him a lot. I like that pick a lot. I should say. I shouldn't say I like him a lot. I went over him.
I got a bunch of tough kids on my team. I'm going to war with these guys.
You might put Malik Monk off the court. Though.
I wouldn't want to see us in a dark alley with Lewis and Monk.
That's tough.
Somebody getting scrapped.
Up. Man, see, this is tough. Like once I knew once we got down to the like, it'd be.
You've been pushing off Devin Booker for the last 3 rounds, and you're still.
Yeah, but I want him to run the 3. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
he ran the 3 at UK.
did he? I mean, I guess he did at times alongside the Harrison.
Isaiah Briscoe ran the 3.
Yeah.
You know what?
I mean, technically.
He did.
Yeah, but I was looking at Darius Miller, him or Darius Miller, just because Miller was tough defensively. You know what I mean?
He ain't better than
The
Liggins.
bucket, too.
Yeah, I mean,
I love me some Darius Miller.
you know what? I'll go Devin Booker.
I was about to say you've been pushing it. You tried taking him in the second round, and in round 4,
There's
and he's still on the
there are so
board.
many names in front of me.
Good
It's hard to
night.
keep track of everybody that's still out here. Booker, 38 games at UK, 10 points, one assist, 47% from the field, and 41% from 3. SEC All Freshman and SEC. What is that? 6th man of the year, I think. I have it written down. I can't really read it, but yeah, Booker. He's another guy where it's like if he's in college and he has a program to himself or like alongside like one other guy, I don't know what he would put up. You know what I mean? Like he's tough. And the fact that like looking back on it, the fact that both Harrison twins are starting over him is crazy now. But because like obviously looking at their career, but I mean,
Hey, it worked.
he was instant offense off the bench.
It worked for 38 straight games.
Yeah. And like he was the guy that's like if he had an open 3, like you didn't even have to think about it. Like it was going in. It was going in.
So tough. He's so tough.
Dude, college basketball needed a Kentucky Duke championship that year.
Yeah, it's a shame that we didn't get it.
Yeah.
Like,
It would have been a
It's a
battle.
shame.
Battle.
It's a shame.
Now
there's no other word than shame, like that it didn't happen. Like literally, there's
it's
nothing.
absurd. It's absurd they didn't win that. I don't know. I've watched a lot of their games from that year, and the
Frank Kaminsky and Sam Decker.
Wisconsin game will come up on my feed almost after every single game, and I refuse to watch it.
Yeah,
I haven't. I can't. It's
That
being
game upset
frustrating.
me, man. I think that one I went and watched it at the church, and when they lost, I went into the gym and just shot basketball by myself for like 35 minutes. I was so upset. Like I didn't talk to anybody, nothing. Like I was
Blowing off the steam.
Yeah, seriously. Now is Booker like? Is he the second best pro under Calipari, behind
John Wall.
Well,
You think Wall? I mean, I don't know.
I think it's tough,
That's a
man.
tough question.
Because I think
I'm
Carl
taking
Anthony
Wall.
Towns is really good.
yeah,
No, yeah, I agree with
Quality
Towns.
Towns.
That he just can't stay healthy. It's like Booker doesn't have any injury problems.
I mean, you could put Cousins up there if he stayed healthy.
Mhm.
Yeah, true.
What he's done. Shoo.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
That's a lot of talent.
Yeah, but
Jamal Murray's up there too. I mean,
if he keeps going at where like how he's going right now, yeah, absolutely.
he needs to be more
his
consistent.
playoff run last year was dumb.
Yeah,
That was stupid. He got hot and rolled.
Yeah,
Rolled.
he's struggling right now, I think. But
Yeah.
I like Booker starting him at my 3, man. Really spreading the floor for De'Aaron Fox. I love it. Who's up now?
I think it's me.
Nope.
I think it's me.
No,
Is it Adam?
I think it's me. But
Oh, God, don't take who I want, Adam.
I'm going to take – I'm actually shocked he hasn't been picked. Well, at least I don't think he's been picked. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. I don't know how anybody hasn't picked him.
I haven't been picked. I'm looking for a spread. I'm looking for a spread offense. I don't need Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And I need a lockdown defender somewhere, so
He's tough, man.
There we
He's
go.
really tough.
I guess I know where Troy's going next, but I mean, I know exactly where Troy's going next pick. But
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, 40 games at UK, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 49% from the field, 1 steal a game. He was an All-American, All-SEC, All-SEC, All-Defense, and SEC All-Freshman.
was he really an All-American?
Yeah, That's what kind of caught
He
me
was
off.
legit, man. There were some games he put up 20 and 20 as a small forward. I mean, he was good.
He,
I went number 2 in the draft for a reason.
and then did absolutely nothing afterwards. But yeah, we're not going to argue their pro career. I think if we did pro career,
I'd have the worst team by far. It wouldn't even be close.
Wait, do you have a big man already?
Who?
Troy, do you have a big man on your team already?
I got Boogie.
Okay, I thought I knew where you were going next, but
I know where he's going.
I'm going to take another one of my favorite players, and not only favorite players, but just one of the favorite persons that's ever come through the program, and that's Emmanuel Quickly.
SEC
I love the
player
kid.
of the year,
Oh,
baby.
damn it. Troy.
Yes.
he's balling right now, man. For the Knicks,
Hooping.
he's hooping. Quickly,
He was so another one of those guys I think that was so underappreciated while he was here. And not only while he's here, dude, he's gonna go on to be a really solid pro. Kid just
He
knows
does what you need him to do. He can shoot the three.
so
and he can
smart. So smart.
he wasn't a. He played two guard a lot though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had Ashton Hagens alongside of him a lot.
He hasn't been bad on the ball though.
He's like a better pro of like Malik Monk. Like their games are kind of similar. I think obviously like Monk could like score at anywhere from the field a little bit better.
I think Monk's more athletic too.
They're
He's way more athletic.
they're two
not close.
undersized guards that can shoot very, very well. Like
I love Quickly.
Yeah, quick.
I mean, with some of the names on the board, I might.
How is Brad Calipari still available? My question. I mean,
I was battling like
Ty Wynyard, yeah.
Ron Lamb, or Quick. So I went with a guy that I can count on to play right alongside John Wall. And
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
That's
sense.
a meat defensive backcourt right there too.
oh yeah,
They'll
Yeah.
hassle the shit out of you.
How far do y'all think that team last year would have gone if they played in the tournament?
They could have gone as far as they wanted. Honestly, I mean,
they
would
got
have
hot at the
gone
right
late.
time. They got
Yeah.
hot right when it mattered. I think Ashton was starting to get his head back.
I
think it would have been a tough little team.
I hated Ashton Haggins.
I didn't like him either.
I hated
I
him.
we can agree on
Hey,
I
that
like
man can sit though. He
I
can
like
go
him quickly. I'll be honest. I really did.
Whoa!
Ashton Haggins more than Quickly.
I like
as a
him.
person, as a
I'm
player,
not
or
saying he's
what?
better. I'm not saying he's better. I just liked him more because Ashton Hagens like defensively.
Quickly was a stand-up person. Ashton Hagen looked like just a turd, bro.
Quickly put people in bad. Remember when he
I
guarded?
know, like it wasn't like Quick was like a slouch defender. Like Ashton, he held his own. He
No,
locked
I'm not
up.
disagreeing.
Quick did too.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying like I just liked Ashton Hagens more. I don't know.
What did he do offensively?
Dude, Ashton Haggins might be
Nothing.
my favorite UK player ever. Maybe behind Scal. Maybe.
I don't know. There was something about him I just liked. I don't know.
I mean, if
We-
you
we
wanted to
only
miss
get-
layup, he's your guy.
Well, the only game he played really well in was against North Carolina when he put
Yeah.
Kobe White just in.
Yeah, he locked up.
Yeah,
Kobe.
bro.
I'm not
He was
saying
like
I,
nine
steals
I'm
that
not
man.
saying I would trust him on the court. I just liked him. I just liked him on the court a little. I don't know. But yeah,
Reminds me of like a little chihuahua that just bite your ankles.
Ankle
it's like
player.
but no, we gotta find like a meaner dog. That's a little.
No, that's
Chihuahuas are terrible. Like they're the meanest dogs out there.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, all right, Ashton Hagens or not Ashton Hagens?
No, not
Don't
Ashton.
do that.
Manuel Quickly off the board.
We know who Caleb's going with then.
No, can't say I am. All right, Matt, you're back up with the next two.
I'm gonna go Tyrese Maxey. That's my point.
I really thought Sasha Clay Jones was right here.
Yeah.
I could have sworn.
I forgot all about that kid.
Hey, are we talking healthy Jared Vanderbilt?
Maxey was tough, man. He put up 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 42% from the field. Here's what caught me off guard when I was writing his stats down: 29% from the three. 29.
That was coming into the draft. That was like his biggest knock. People thought he couldn't shoot, and that's why he fell as far as he did.
Now I don't know how many he put up a lot. Or how many?
Hey, he could finish at the cup. He was a
I was about to say,
layup.
dude, that's why I picked
floater?
him. I got 2 bucket hitters in my back.
Another guy. He's another guy like Quickly that can play alongside like a dominant point guard, and you can trust him because his ability to spread the floor, but like he could also handle the ball really, really well too.
Yeah,
That's why I picked him with Murray, him and Jamal Murray. They're both combo guards. You can put them on ball and off ball. And like Jamal Murray was pretty trash as a defender, but Maxey would get up in you. So
That's
he
really,
wasn't great, but
yeah. All three of our guards that year could really.
That
go
team
guard
last
somebody.
year, man, they could guard. They
Mhm.
could guard.
He just can't had the game of his life. What was that? 2 nights ago?
39 yesterday.
Yeah, they did have 7 players on the roster.
Yeah. They did have and he took about 30 shots, but hey, he got the job done.
Who cares?
No
I
complaints here.
really didn't think him and Quickly would be good pros, but I mean, as of right now, they're hooping. So
They're gonna be solid. You don't worry about them Kentucky boys once they get to the league. They'll be just fine.
I wouldn't say
Right.
all of them.
Outside of Fred's team, I mean,
Yeah, Fred's drafted
My
all
team's
those
getting
guys.
top 50 easy.
Yeah.
Hey, you take us to like Rucker Park or something, like a park.
yeah, there you go.
We're getting,
Fred's
we're
got the
getting after it. You all might leave with a couple battle wounds, but we're fighting, man.
Tough. It's really tough.
Somebody's getting stabbed for sure.
Matt, you're back up.
I think I'm gonna get Darius Miller.
Darius Miller. I like that. I like
Kentucky's
Darius Miller
finest.
a whole lot, man. I love Darius Miller. He's still in the league too.
Yeah.
Talk about a
He's a good
surprise.
Paid good money too. He's making about $7 million a year to be hurt.
He's not on the Thunder, is he?
I think he
I
is.
thought he was on the. Is he on the Thunder or Pelicans?
I thought he was on the Pelicans.
I think he
I
got.
think he got traded. I think he was in that trade.
Yeah, I think he got traded to Thunder.
The Thunder trade for everybody. I'll look real quick.
He, 152 games at UK. He was there 2 years before Cal came, or was it 1?
He's on the Thunder. I think it was
No,
1.
3 or 1.
It was 1 or 2. I can't remember.
He won the national championship, so he was there then.
And he left after that year, right? So I think he was only there 1 year before Cal came.
Yeah.
8.2 points, 3 rebounds, and 1.8 assists, 38% from 3. And then he was the SEC tournament MVP 1 year. He's another guy. I mean, in college, he was tough. He was really tough. I watched that championship game, and they were playing Kansas, and he was coming off the bench, and they had like Trevor Relaford, I think his name was, on him. So it's like, dude, he was so much bigger and stronger than all the other guys that they could have put on him. So he was just eating. And that's what I liked a lot. Was he was so much bigger than a lot of people you would have guard him at times, and so his ability to rise up over them, but also like take them to the rim was really, really tough.
Yeah, he played on the Wall team, the night team, and the championship team.
Yeah. Okay. So, wait, was he a freshman with the Wall team?
No.
He's even a sophomore, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him a lot though. Really liked that pick as well.
Yeah. He was a dude that he didn't like eat the ball either. Like he knew his role.
Played it well.
Troy, you're back up, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my shooter here. I'm gonna go Deron Lamb. He just absolutely
wrong.
spread that thing and knock shots down. I think my starting 5 is absolutely nutty.
Deron Lamb, another guy. Like he played alongside Teague, but like when Teague would come out of the game, he was their point guard, and like you trusted him with it. Like he put up 13 points his 2 seasons at UK, 48% from the field and 47% from 3. That's super
crazy.
solid.
That is crazy.
That's super solid.
That's hard to do. Shooting that well. That's hard.
I liked him a lot. I put up like 116 points with him in 2K 1 year. I was, that's
Fun fact.
He retweeted me and everything. I was like, what, maybe 14. I felt like it was the coolest thing ever. I like.
You're just freaking out.
Yeah.
His Deron Lamb, man. What a guy.
I like his game a lot. But Adam, you're right back.
College, but he was like a perfect college basketball player.
Yeah, seriously. Didn't do anything in the pros. Played maybe 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I think he was in Orlando for like 2 years.
He was on Milwaukee too, right?
He's on the Bucks 1 year. But yeah, I think he's playing. I don't know where he's playing at overseas now, but he's still playing overseas. But who's up? Adam, you're back up.
I need a shooter bad, so I'm gonna take Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero. I'm kind of surprised he lasted this long, but I mean,
He's a better
He's
pro than
slowly
he was.
turning into, in the NBA world, like more of an overrated guy. But at Kentucky, I mean, I loved what he did here. Bucket getter. I loved him.
14 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. 35% from the 3. I mean, that's not terrible. And 1.1 steal too. Kind of underrated.
Yeah, man, he knew how to play the passing lanes. I mean, he got cooked when he was on ball, but off ball, he was smart.
Hey, he did play really good defense against Fletcher McGee, or that was his name, from Wofford.
Yeah, Wofford, yeah.
He sat on him.
Yeah.
I don't think he made it 3 the whole game.
I don't know. He's another guy, man. He can handle the ball for you if you need him to, but like his ability to spread the floor is really, really big. Really, really big. I'm up next. I need another big man alongside Willie Cauley-Stein. Can't be running Devin Booker at my 4.
You're gonna have to start digging.
Yeah, I mean,
No, he's not, but there's still some good big
There's a
ones.
good one that hasn't been picked yet.
I know there's one that I'm like, damn, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Well, I'm looking at here's the 3 guys I'm looking at. Winion Gabriel, just for his ability to spread the floor, but like now. Trey Lyles, but he did not shoot well from the 3.
You better say this kid's
Nah,
name.
but he was
Yeah, I know.
above-
There's one that's.
And then Patrick Patterson.
What?
Dude, how are you? I'm not telling
Are
you.
you strictly looking for just like spreading the floor? Like you want to play 5 out?
Yeah. No, but yeah, give me Patrick Patterson.
Okay, I'll take
I
the next.
respect
I
you.
will thank
That's
you,
not a bad
Caleb,
pick.
for this pick. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for this pick.
Take
I
it.
know who Fred's about to get too.
Yeah.
Wait, who are we looking at? I don't know.
Probably. Never mind. Take it.
See, I got so
A
many.
guy
names.
who was an all-star last year in the league.
Yeah, you're gonna get
You
mad.
know, number 13.
Bam.
Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
All right.
Big bam bam.
For this team, I get it. I get it.
Hey, my next 2 picks are be
Patrick
fire.
Patterson, though. And you know what? I'm gonna be in Patrick Patterson's head and tell him to shoot a ton of threes. I don't care how many you make. Just spread the floor for me, please.
I respect the pick though. I love P-Pat. I mean,
I liked him a lot, man.
he could knock it down.
Yeah, I mean, he put up 16 points a game through 97 games to 3 years. I mean, he had the ability to score. I
I
mean,
mean, he was a junior, and I'm pretty sure he went lottery. So, like, if
Yeah.
you're going lottery as a junior, you did something
Yeah.
right.
he didn't really shoot the 3 in college. He did it once he got to the pros because he's still on the Clippers, right? I think so.
I think he
I
is.
mean, like he's still in the league, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put in his ear. Hey, start shooting the ball. Spread the floor for De'Aaron Fox a little bit. That's what I'm going for here, man. But yeah, there we go. Fred, you're up. I think we all know where you're going.
I'm gonna go at Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, I like that.
I can't believe he's lasted this long.
Big bam.
Yeah,
that's a-
you guys tried to warn me, and maybe I should have taken him. But like I said, I've got so many names in front of me; it's hard to keep track at this point. Bam, I like Bam a lot. He's probably top 5, one of my favorite UK players of all time.
I mean, you got Nerlens and Bam. Try scoring inside on that.
He won't. He
A lot
won't.
of fouls though.
We can switch all positions too. I'll put Ulyss on the 5.
Bam,
He'll swipe at it.
13 points, 8 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks. Man, I mean, he's tough. He's really, really tough.
Yeah.
He didn't get. I mean, he's a guy when he's at college. At least I don't know if he didn't have 2 other like 5-star recruits with him. I don't know what he would have been able to do by himself necessarily. Just because it's like his back-to-basket game wasn't the best. But his ability to run the floor with those other 2 guys and like. I liked him a lot, man. Really liked him. Really, really tough. Like that pick. I don't know how I like him fitting alongside Nerlens Noel, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, you don't have any spacing there at all.
We don't need it.
Hey,
All right.
he's going for the rucker here. You don't
Hey,
need
yeah, we're going out there to punch somebody in the mouth. Plain and simple.
I wish I would have noticed Bam was still on the board, but go ahead, man. You're up
I'm gonna
again.
go with my 6th man. He's gonna be a bucket. James Young.
James Young. That's tough. That's tough, Fred. I like
6 man action.
James Young. Horrible defensively. Like he was.
Don't need him. Wasn't.
But
We don't
Hey,
need him.
he could score in the wrong basket, shooting it behind his back though.
Yeah, he
And you know what? With my team, he can let him drive right by him. I got Bam and Nerlens
Yep.
take care of that.
you're not lying. He 40 games at UK, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 37% from the 3, and he was the NCAA All Tournament team that year that they made the run. He was very solid, man. Like he could like catch and shoot so quick.
Mm.
Like that's what I going back and watching their game against Wichita. He could get a shot off with like a hand in his face. Like it didn't matter. Like his 3-point shot was really, really tough. His ability to spread the floor with the Harrison twins, really, really solid. Who's up now? Me? Oh yeah, I am back up. So now I'm going 6-man here. I think I'm gonna go. Do I go Trey Lyles or Alex Poitras?
I don't know. It's your draft
Up
pick.
to you.
Caleb.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. It's tough because like I'm looking at other guys, and it's like I want to bring some toughness off the bench. Give me Alex Poitras. Give me Alex Poitras, man. I liked him a lot. He 112 games at UK, 8.6 points, 5.5 rebounds, 55% from the field, and 30% from 3. Like I know that's pretty low, but like I still didn't expect him to shoot that high from the 3. And then he was SEC All Freshman his freshman year. He was solid, man. If he didn't get hurt that one year, that team having 10 solid guys, really, really tough. Really, really tough. But yeah, I'm bringing him off my bench, being able to be my small ball 5 at times, maybe. Who knows? Bringing some toughness up. I like it.
I think he was very underwhelming.
You do?
He was from
I agree.
his freshman and sophomore year, bro. But like his junior year, he was actually hitting like a good stride before he got hurt, and he played like hell that year when he was with Ulis and them.
I think he does a lot of the little things too that you need.
Yeah, he played hard too, so I respect it.
That's why I like him so much. But don't be hating on my team, Fred.
I just think Keon Brooks is a better version of him.
I love Keon. Keon's a
I
pro.
love Keon too.
He
I
is.
mean, you
a
saw
pro.
what it did to the UK team this year, having him back on the floor.
All right.
Yesterday was beautiful. Yesterday was beautiful. Who's up? Fred, you got another pick?
I think it's Adam or Brett.
No, we're on the back. We're on the back. We're down. We're going down. I don't pick for a while.
Am I up?
Yeah.
I need a backup point guard. Also need some toughness off the bench. So go ahead and give me Eric Bledsoe.
No, that was my pick.
Dude, I thought about getting him just so we could literally win any fight that we'd ever get in. So I want to scrap, but yeah.
Eric Bledsoe was tough, man. He only put up 11 points at UK, but I mean, when you're playing alongside John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins,
And he wasn't a highly recruited kid. I mean, like rated kid. He was only like
he
maybe
did.
top
He had
70.
one game at UK where he had like 8 or 9 threes in a game, didn't he?
Yeah.
I remember that
He
vividly.
gave us Wake Forest in the tournament. He went off. Yeah.
He was SEC All Freshman in the 2010 All SEC tournament team. He's
He's solid pro too.
tough nosed guard. Really, really. I mean, and coming off your bench too. I like that's tough. Coming off your bench, first guard off the bench, and he's another guy like John Wall or with John Wall, where it's like if John Wall was in foul trouble or hurt or anything like that, like he can run the point guard, and you trust him with it. So I mean, I liked him a lot. That's tough. Is that every? No, it's not. I was about to say that's almost every player from the 2010 notable player, but we still got Daniel Orton on the board, man.
Oh God.
Daniel Orton, man, I'm taking him. Troy, you're up.
I'm gonna go Kevin Knox here for my score off the bench. Average run. I'm not a huge Kevin Knox.
I was about to say, you talked down on Kevin
Underwhelming.
Knox.
Talk about that right there.
Yeah,
I'll take Kevin Knox against West Virginia. That's it.
Yeah, I wasn't a big Kevin Knox fan, but I mean, looking at his averages, I was pretty surprised. I was like, man, he really, he scored the ball pretty well, and
15.5 points.
And didn't he average right around 5 rebounds too? I think, and
5.4 rebounds.
Yeah, so
and he shot 34% from 3. That's the one thing. Like
that's not terrible.
I got Deron Lamb quick. I'll be all right behind the line. But Kevin Knox, nice little scoring punch.
He's the guy that defenses would have to like if he's out there.
You got at least respect.
Yeah, you have to stay on him. You can't give him an open 3.
Yeah.
Matt, you're up. Last 2 picks right here.
Did Adam already go? Adam, who'd you take?
I took Bledsoe.
Bledsoe, okay. I'm gonna go Keldon Johnson.
Good pro too.
Yeah. He's actually playing really well this year.
Really well.
Yeah, I mean he wasn't bad.
13.5 points and almost 6 rebounds and 38% from 3.
I was about to say he played defense. You get up and you
tough, man. I liked Keldon Johnson. Yeah, he was
definitely underappreciated, I think.
What'd you say?
Definitely underappreciated on that team.
Yeah. I mean, he's solid. And it's like now when you're getting when you're naming off these guys and to think that they're coming off your bench, that's tough.
Very tough.
You can anybody's 6th man at this point is going to be scary to come off the bench.
Yep.
But, all right, last pick.
Did you guys already take the Trey Lyles still there?
Yeah,
he's still
there. He said,
Did Trey Lyles play the 3 for us?
Yeah,
he did. And then I think when Poitras got hurt, he played a little bit more.
Trey Lyles shot 13% from the 3.
Really? It was that bad?
13. I don't remember ever seeing him take one.
We won 38 straight games.
He would get an open 3, and he'd take one step in, and it was his mid-range game.
His best mid-range shooter I've seen at Kentucky.
He's like the one guy I'm always like, oh yeah, he was a Kentucky Wildcat. You just kind of forget about him. I always forget about him.
He was a part of the 2nd platoon that one year, but then when Poitras got hurt, he came into the starting 3.
He just always slips my mind.
I actually think I'm gonna take Briscoe though. Give me some defense in my guards and a little bit of toughness.
I like Briscoe,
Yeah,
man.
you gotta have a guy who can win a fist fight.
Briscoe is tough. I mean, 70 games, 10 point. It's either 10.9 points or 10.1. So 10 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 3.7 assists. 22% from three. I think everybody knows that was his weakness.
I don't need him to score.
Yeah, right.
Not
Seriously.
even a little bit.
Yeah, if he's not your starting point guard, all you need him to do is come in and play defense and distribute the ball. I mean, he can do that very, very well. It's like he's not having to shoot. So I like that a lot. That's a really good pick, especially for a seventh man. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think at this point you could go wrong, but who's up?
I think it's me.
Back up. Yep.
I'm debating between another one of my favorites, Nick Richards, or a championship point guard in Marcus Teague to come off my bench.
I don't like Nick Richards. I'll be honest.
I love Nick Richards. Love the kid.
What?
I never liked him. I don't know. Never did.
You don't like easy dunks and blocking shots? Yeah, me too.
The
You can
beautiful
also guard-
hook shot,
You can
well
also switch on
developed.
hard. He can guard the perimeter a little bit.
He did shoot very well from the field. 62%. It might be the highest I've seen all
Great
day.
kid too. You know what? I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take Nick. I loved what he did at UK. Just kind of watching him develop as like one of the more hated players whenever he first came, because we were all just really frustrated with him. To last year again, another one of those guys you can say what could have happened with his draft stock if they had a really good tournament run. And same with Quickly. I think he would have been right on the edge of the lottery if they had the tournament. I think he would have played his way into a lot more money than what he's making right now. But
You think he ever finds like a solid spot in the pros?
Nick Richards?
Yeah.
I really like his mid-range game. I think if he develops like some sort of like high 20, low 30% three ball, I think he can find a home. But in this NBA, it's hard. It's hard for back to the basket kind of guys. It's really hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna take Nick Richards.
There we go. Nick Richards off the board. Adam, you're up.
The one thing that my team is probably lacking more than anything is shooting. So off the bench, give me Derek Willis.
Derek Willis. No, I don't think that's crazy. I'll be honest. I don't think that's crazy. He shot
He's my
39.
seventh man. I mean, he's not starting.
Hey, he can punch it too. He's got some athleticism.
He 39% from the three. I like Derek Willis. When he got the opportunity to play.
Hey, who was better, him or Nate Sestina?
Willis.
Yeah.
You know who like nobody's mentioned? I just thought of him. Reed Travis.
Reed Travis, yeah.
He was one of my favorites, bro.
It was between
I love
him
Reed
and Reed for me,
Travis.
but I needed some shooting. So
I like Derek Willis. Because he's the kind of guy, he has the game at the college level to play alongside really, really good guys.
Bro, you look just like Derek Willis.
I was about to say he's kind of your twin.
Wait, somebody to say that, man. I was waiting for it. Yeah, I heard that a lot. I think it's just the big nose and little lips. That's what it is. Whatever, man. Derek Willis, I liked him though.
And an absolute jumper on him.
I would have gone DeAndre Liggins, honestly, if you were going for a shooter.
Liggins
Legs.
Can Liggins shoot in
Wasn't a great
college?
shooter.
He got 39% from three. His
He
junior
probably
year.
took about
It was his
12.
last year.
Yeah,
His
he
last
didn't
year
really-
he started hitting a little bit, but
He
I
shot
think about
33
defense
for
and I
his
think
career.
about him. I think about all
33%
defense.
from his career. Yeah, he didn't really take a whole lot though.
He averaged 2.4 a game, his attempts a game, his junior year.
I mean,
That's not
It's not bad.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
He got 39%.
it's not horrible. But yeah, Derek Willis. I really didn't think Derek Willis would get picked.
I didn't either.
I'm glad he did. I liked him a lot. So that leaves me. Man, do I want to have another solid ball handler? Because I already have three. I feel like I already have three. I don't really need shooting. I don't think. What do I go here? That's tough.
Go big.
Yeah, I could.
Good old Josh Harrelson, baby.
That's dude. That I was debating taking Big Josh.
Hey, George.
I like.
Ohio State. Woo.
He shot 31% from the three. Kind of caught me off guard.
My favorite moment was when he sunned Josh Harrelson.
That was funny.
And he was pretty tough in the inside paint, wasn't he?
He played like 25,
Yeah,
26 minutes
How
a
did
game.
he do? How did he do against what was that dude's name from Ohio State? I just had.
Soldier, he threw it right off his chest.
Sillinger.
He threw it right off his chest.
He did pretty well against that. You know what? I'll go with Jorts. I like it. I'll go with Josh Harrelson for
Yeah.
tough inside defense off the bench. I like it.
I can't believe this kid lasted. I'm so happy he ended up on my team. This
Who?
next kid. You can talk about George first if you want. I'm just
I
excited. This kid
mean,
lasted.
there's not really a whole lot to say. I
Just a
mean,
great locker room guy.
yeah, he'll play. He was in the league for what, like 3 years? Kind of caught me off guard. He was on the Heat and the Knicks, I think.
Pistons too, right? I thought he ended up in
he
Detroit.
he made it to the Pistons.
Okay.
Yep. I do believe that's like the one team I can think of when I think of Josh Johnson.
He's just the guy that the fans are going to cheer on no matter what he does. I mean, and I'll take it. Doesn't need a whole lot of playing time, and he'll be efficient in his playing time. So I'll take him. Fred, go ahead, man.
When I think about this kid, he fits right into my team because if you see us in the side corner and you give us a dirty look, we're swinging no matter what. Dominique Hawkins. Give him to me.
I mean, I don't know if
Give
I'd take
him
him
to
above
me.
some of the names that are
Hey, you
available.
take him over Marcus T, which I mean that's not that big of a stretch, but like Andrew Harrison was still up there too.
I was looking at Andrew Harrison.
Hey, Dominique
I
Hawkins.
love Andrew Harrison. His sophomore year was awesome. I liked him.
He's an awesome look. He's an awesome player.
He 36% from. Okay, no, we'll look at Dominique Hawkins first. 121 games. Now, how many of them he actually played in? I don't know.
Longevity. That's what I want.
2.4 points, 1 rebound, 36% from the field, and 28%.
Yeah, but look at his wingspan.
If we're going,
He's got that reach, bro. I mean, come on.
If we're going,
He's knocking other guards out.
If we're going
He's
for
big, too.
guys that
He's
are
not
from
small.
Kentucky,
Right? Dude, he's
if
got
we're going for
pythons,
guys
bro.
that are from Kentucky, he might make that team. But I mean,
He made my team. Listen, you don't want to see my team in a fight.
yeah. I mean,
When I started drafting as like basketball team, then I thought street fight.
basketball / UFC, WWE.
You see us down at Rucker Park, it's y'all nothing happening.
Yeah, I mean,
No refs, it's over.
he wasn't bad. I mean, he obviously
SEC
didn't,
tournament MVP, no?
he didn't get like the opportunity to do maybe what he could have. But I mean, I don't know how good he really could have been. You know, say he
Locker
goes,
room guy. Hey, he's our glue guy. I don't need to do
he
it.
goes to a mid major. Like, what's he do at a mid major? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But I mean, it's whatever. So yeah, is that 7 for you, Fred?
That's 7. Wrap
Yep.
it up.
Cool. So we did everybody. Why don't we go through everybody, read off their team, and give a quick reason as to why you think they're the best team. Fred, I mean, you've already discussed, but why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, so I got Tyler Eulis at my 1. Yeah, I'll go positions, I guess. Tyler Eulis at the 1, Brandon Knight at the 2, Malik at the 3, Bam at the 4, Nerlens Noel at the 5 with James Young and Dominique Hawkins coming off the bench. Tyler Eulis, smartest point guard, I think, in the Calipari era. In my opinion, the best point guard. I got Brandon Knight, elite scorer. Malik Monk, elite scorer. Then you got my 2 dogs down low. I don't know. We're talking college-wise, these dudes.
It's a really small backcourt. Really, really small. How tall is Brandon Knight?
6'3", something
Yeah.
like that, 6'3".
Yeah, Malik Monk 6'3", really small. But hey,
Yeah, well, hey, you know what I'm worried about? I ain't worried about the size of their body. I'm talking about the size of their heart.
I mean, I guess I can't argue there.
Malik Monk's all heart.
He's something.
He's all
something.
It's not a bad team. Not a bad team at all. I mean,
appreciate it.
Two tough big men. Really, really tough.
Hey, what would you? Hey, Caleb, since this is your video, you do the ranking 1 through 5. Where would you put Fred?
Well, he just heard me first, so I mean,
I know his,
Hold on.
but his team.
Let me write down everybody's
okay.
team as it. I'll write down everybody's team
Yeah,
as it.
I was about to say, I want you to do a little ranking at the end. Get
Okay,
your
got
opinion.
Eulis, Knight.
Noel.
Hold on, Monk, Bam, and Nerlens Noel.
With
then
Dominic Hawkins and James Young. Yeah. You acting like we're not winning the game.
Deacon over that Dominique Hawkins face. I love it.
Get over that one.
Hey, I'm talking Dominic Hawkins SEC tournament. Give me him.
You're talking his whole career. That's what this is. All right, Troy, go ahead.
All right, so at my 1 guard, I got John Wall. At my 2, I got Emmanuel Quickly. At my 3, I got Deron Lamb. At my 4, I got Terrence Jones. At my 5, I got DeMarcus Cousins. 6th man, Kevin Knox. And then my 7th man, Nick Richards.
It's not bad either. It's not bad
I
either.
really like Troy's team.
I love my team. Like outside of Kevin Knox, like each and every single one of them, like whenever they were at Kentucky, like I loved watching. Like they're some of my favorites. But I wasn't a huge fan of Kevin Knox. But
I don't know really anybody that really was. I'll be honest.
Who was your 4, Troy?
My 4 is Terrence Jones.
Okay, yeah. That's a good team.
That's tough.
Because like what you don't get in the shooting for John Wall is like you get in Duran Lamb and
Quick, yeah. I love my team. I'm very happy with where it came.
Yeah, I like that.
What's your argument for them being the best?
John Wall has elite quickness and can also defend. I think I got, two of the best defending backcourt in John Wall and Quick. Duran Lamb shooting ability, as you've stated, 47% from behind the line. That's elite. Quickly could shoot from anywhere, get hot, he's a closer too. Emmanuel Quickly, SEC Player of the Year. Terrence Jones, winner, downhill, rebounded, did everything you need him to do. Same with Boogie, man. That's a tough starting 5. I think I picked Terrence Jones a bit too soon, but I didn't think I would get him.
Would you get him third? Did you get him
I got him in second. He was my second round pick.
That's probably too early, but I mean,
I thought Matt would snag him, so I got a little.
I was going to
pick Terrence Jones before you picked DeMarcus Cousins, and I love it. I love it.
What third? That's crazy.
Boogie was my third round pick.
Oh, was really third? I thought he was your 4th.
No, he was my 3rd.
The thing with this draft, man, it's like there's so many good guys in here. It's like it's so hard to like stick to like.
Hey, Cal's just so good at what he does, man. Plain and simple.
We'll move on. Adam, go ahead.
All right, so my 1, I got Shea. 2, I got Hero. 3, I have Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. 4, PJ, and 5, Cat.
Well, you're long.
That seems tough. That's really
long.
Tough.
Hey, my bench is Derek Willis for some shooting and Eric Bledsoe, backup point guard, on-ball defender, athlete.
That's tough, man. That's a really tough.
Tell you why
I really wanted E-Bled. I really wanted Bledsoe.
I like that. It's really tough. I mean, you only have, and I like it. I can't complain. Matt, go ahead.
All right, I got Maxey at my point, Jamal Murray at my 2, Darius Miller at my 3, Julius Randle at my 4, and AD at my center. Then I got Keldon Johnson and Isaiah Briscoe coming off the bench. I would say I just got a lot of buckets. I mean,
I don't
have the best player. I mean,
I don't know how AD and Julius Randle would play together, but who freaking?
I think it'd be. They did before, didn't they?
I mean, you're not scoring inside. I mean,
it's like is Julius Randle is like a better version of Terrence Jones, right?
I think Anthony Davis is one of those guys that you, like in terms of his Kentucky career, you can plug with anybody, and he'd be.
They didn't have a chance to play together in New Orleans, right? Or did they?
I don't think so. No, because that's who he was traded for. No, wait, no, I'm lying.
No, did they play together?
Might have for a few games, but Davis pretty much just held himself out all year. So
right, okay.
All right. Then I have De'Aaron Fox, number 1, Andrew Harrison at my 2 guard, Devin Booker, my 3, Patrick Patterson, my 4, and Willie Cauley-Stein, my 5. Just spread offense, man. I like that. And then
really spreads it.
Coming off the bench, I got Alex Poythress, who I think could play 3 through 5. I mean, I don't need to play 5, and then Josh Harrelson. I didn't go with a guard coming off my bench just because I think the 3 guards I have, they're sturdy, man.
You could rotate them guys. You'd be all right.
Yeah, if they need a break, just let Devin Booker run the 1 for a while, or Andrew Harrison, man. I think, I mean, like I was like what I wanted when I thought of this draft. I don't know why, but my first thought was go with Willie Cauley-Stein and a solid point guard and just run a spread offense, man. Don't know why. So first thing that came to my head, and I think I did pretty well at that. I don't know. I like my team a lot, but. All right, man. If you want me to rank all these teams 1 through 5, that's really, really tough.
I think that'd be cool. I think it's cool.
I want you, before you do, just think college and
boxing. College, NBA. Keep those in mind.
I don't know.
Just think college, please.
I mean, everybody else throws some opinions in here because I mean, I can't just sit here.
Like a scrappy fight, breaks out. Like, who do you want? Like,
Adam, can you repeat your point guard, shooting guard, small forward?
Yeah, Shea. Hero, Kidd-Gilchrist.
It's so long, dude. It was a wingspan. Besides Hero, he's a small.
It's like his backcourt. I mean, Shea's not going to shoot a ton of threes.
But you're not speeding him up. Like he's going to get where he wants.
Yeah.
Get it to where he wants. When he wants.
All I'm saying is, did Hero even shoot it that well here? I don't.
Well, his first like 10 games, he started off like 0 for 16 from 3.
Okay.
He shot
the back half. He was red hot.
35%. That's not bad. I like Adam's team a lot. I won't lie. I really like his team because PJ can spread the floor too. And have Cat down low and let him work the block. That's really tough.
That's a tough team.
I I mean, I just don't like Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. I don't know. I wasn't huge on him.
I mean,
In college,
he won a national title as the second option on that team, pretty much. And he was
think-
good. If
I
you're going
think
based off
AD
college alone, he was the number 2 pick in the draft for a reason. I mean, no, he couldn't shoot, but
he did everything else perfect.
he did everything. He was the best.
He did go number 2 for a reason in the
Yes.
draft.
if you look at Adams' team, like up against like everyone else's at this point, like other than I think Matt's, like he's a lot bigger than everybody else's starting 3. You know what I mean? That's really tough.
Not mine. Couldn't be me.
Who'd you have at your 3? Who was it? Monk? He's like 6 inches taller than Malik Monk, bro. I don't know. Where would everybody else rank Adams' team? I think I might put him 1.
I would say 3. I think he's 3 for me.
Three?
I'm gonna have to put mine number 1 though, for real.
I think me and Troy are probably like 1A, 1B, and then probably Adam is 3.
I don't
Okay,
know.
that's hurtful right there.
I honestly think I'll go Adam too. I like Adam's team a little bit more than I do Troy's.
I'll be honest. If I was coaching my team and I had to pick the scariest matchup for the team, I'm actually picking Fred's team as the scariest matchup because Bam on PJ,
Yeah.
Nerlens on Cat. That's probably going to be the toughest matchup inside for the 2 of them.
I mean, I got Julius Randle and AD, so AD's murdering.
I'm not worried about Julius Randle guarding PJ Washington. I'm worried about Bam Adebayo guarding PJ Washington. But I'm worried about PJ trying to stop Randle more so. But I don't really care about that. We'll be good.
It's true. I think I would go Adam number 2. Where'd everybody? You said 3, Matt. What about you, Troy? From an unbiased look. Don't do like.
Now I gotta like think. I honestly think I really like that team. I'll put him at 2, but I have the leverage to move him up to 1. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna put him at 2, but I got the leverage to go to number 1.
And then let's go ahead and look at Fred's team from a basketball standpoint. Ulis and Knight and Monk. I don't
All American.
Yeah, I mean, I love Tyler Ulis, probably my favorite UK player, but like, I don't know. I don't like Monk at the 3. I'll be completely honest. I don't at all. I don't
He
know.
played the 3 in Kentucky.
Did he really?
No, he played the 2.
Or Briscoe. I mean,
Briscoe played the 3.
But
Briscoe, yeah.
I mean,
And then-
granted, they're just both wing players. They're not that much different in college
And then
games.
spacing wise too, like Bam and Noel and Dominique Hawkins coming off the bench. I don't know.
you're talking like Bam can't hit a midi.
In
You
college,
act like he can't just step up. Just
He really couldn't that well in college. I don't think. Like he could. Like I don't know. You might be my least favorite team. I'll be honest. And I hate to break it to
all right,
you.
guys. I'll see y'all later.
Troy, where are you at? Troy, where are you at with his team?
So he
Right now,
you
think
got Ulis.
like you out. Okay, let's say you're out to dinner with
No,
my
give
guys.
me your
right?
starting 5 again. Give me
You're
your
out to
starting
dinner.
5 again.
Listen,
Give me your
listen.
starting 5 again. Hold on. Give me your starting 5 again.
Ulis, Knight, Monk, Adebayo, and Noel.
So what he lacks in the like defensive side of the ball with Malik Monk at the 3 kind of picks it up on the back end with Noel and Bam.
You're out to dinner with.
Okay, but then think about who he's got coming off his bench as well.
Think about this. Caleb, let me say this.
The beautiful thing about rotations, though.
You're out to dinner with this team. You got your girl with you. These dudes roll up. They're talking to your girl funny. Who you want coming after them?
probably DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah.
Where do you got Fred, Matt?
I'll say one thing I love is backcourt because of Tyler Ulis. I love Tyler Ulis. I mean, like by far.
I love Ulis too.
He's
You
not
gotta
even
think what-
close
you
to
gotta
my
think what
second
Knight
my
did,
favorite
too.
player is. Like, what'd you say?
You got to think what Knight did for Kentucky too.
Yeah, and like I love that combo, but like Monk is a liability defensively guarding a 3. He was streaky, but you don't really need him to score a ton. And then you said you had Bam and Nerlens,
Noel.
right?
Yeah.
The only thing is like you don't have a ton of post offense.
No.
Like Bam in college wasn't great, like offensively in the post.
Wasn't that's
Like he would rebound the shit out of the ball. So like rebounding wise, I think you'd be awesome. So like I don't know. I like your. I don't hate your team. I don't hate it.
I love my team. They got so much heart. It's crazy.
yeah. See, I can't say I hate your team, but I can't say I love your team either.
Granted, I don't hate any of the teams. So.
Yeah, sorry to say, I don't think anybody can hate
You gotta
on
think
me.
about this. I had the 5th pick. Like, it's harder to, it's come down. Like the top
back
4
to
guys
back,
already
back
gone.
to back.
Sure.
Took Tyler Eulis in the first round. So, I mean, I don't know.
I don't think he would have lasted past then.
That's a basketball player right there. That's a dude
I
I want.
love Yolis. Love.
I'd go to
Yolis.
war with him every night.
Yep.
And then, Troy, make the case for your number 1 again for you.
For me,
Yeah.
I mean, I just with Wall and Quick. I mean, with Lamb, like my 3 again. It's more so the I'm kind of small because I don't think Lamb was very
He was
big.
like 2'6",
It's
6'3".
like
Yeah.
6'3" yeah.
I think I got a lot of like 6'2", 6'2", 6'3", but I just think I got a ton of hard-nosed kids, man. Get to the bucket good. I can spread the floor really nicely. I got some scoring pop off my bench. We can run a really small ball lineup with Terrence, Knox, Lamb, Quick, and Wall, and really spread you out. I really like my team. Obviously, I mean I drafted them, but yeah, I don't know.
I think I have my answer for 1 through 5 for everybody. Want to hear it?
Swing.
I'll go. You got Maxey and Murray, right, Matt?
I did. Yeah.
I got you number 1, Adam number 2, Troy 3, me 4, and Fred 5. I don't know. I thought that's my gut feeling. I'm gonna go with my gut feeling. I don't want to sit and think about this too much.
He's short shaming us. That's what's happening.
I mean, can you like? Is there anybody that would say that, like that's way off from what they would go?
I would probably go Adam 1 personally.
I'd go Fred 1, but
Okay.
I would probably put Adam, and then I mean Matt's got arguably the greatest player in Kentucky.
Yeah.
I don't think it's arguably.
I think the Cat and Davis matchup down low would have been something nice to watch in college. That would.
What about AD and Cousins going at each other too? That's another one I think would be interesting.
I just think AD is so much quicker than them.
Yeah. I mean,
AD's just Anthony Davis. I mean,
He's top 5 player in the league. I mean,
Anthony Davis.
do what?
How do you think Willie Cauley-Stein would do up against Anthony Davis?
He would get destroyed.
Yeah.
Willie would have 0 shot.
Willie's a great defender too, but
Love Willie to death, but Anthony Davis would do dirty things.
we're talking about a top 5 player in the NBA, bro. Like this dude's unreal.
I'm just going for a spread pick and roll with my team, man. So it's like whatever. I don't care.
Matt, you have Randall too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good interior scoring.
Well,
right
since
there.
you're talking, if you're saying AD against Cat, are we talking? If we're talking about AD in college against Cat,
Yeah, that's a tough matchup for
because
both. Like,
AD's
that's gonna be
offensive game was not fully developed yet. So,
and Cat had one of the most developed offensive games.
I'll never forget what he
That's
did.
why I
Yeah.
really consider, like, if I had the number 1 pick, I mean, obviously I would have gone with AD, but like I said, like I think Karl-Anthony Towns, you could potentially talk yourself into just because like his offensive game was so much better than Anthony Davis's.
See, I was either Wall or Cat, and the reason I took Wall is because I felt like while there's also great guards, like there are a lot of good bigs that Kentucky has had throughout the years, and I thought I could make up for it in the later rounds. So
The
was
thing
kinda
with my team about like everybody else's outside of Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, like I have Keldon and Darius Miller. So like I have a very traditional lineup. Like I have an actual 3 and I have 2 of them.
Yeah, that's what led me from number 1 for you, because it's like, I mean, Murray and Maxey can go get a bucket, and then Miller also. Like Miller can spread the floor, but he's tough defensively too.
Man, I'm not liking the Michael Kidd-Gilchrist hate.
I love Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. It's just like, I was thinking he was an actual traditional small forward, so I was giving him a little bit like.
Well, that's why I got your guys' 2 teams, number 1 and number 2, because it's like everybody else, like you guys are able to rise up above Malik Monk and Deron Lamb, and probably
Okay.
Devin Booker too. I don't know how tall Devin Booker is.
I'm tired of my team getting all this hate.
It's all right, man. I mean, hey.
Wait, we'll see you in the streets. We'll see you in the streets.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see you off the court. But that's for another time. We'll do
Man,
it.
if I just had Eric Bledsoe on my, if I could just add Eric Bledsoe, ooh.
You got, I'll trade.
Makes sense.
Dominique Hawkins is looking tough.
Hey, he's so tough, bro. I don't know why y'all have so much slander in this, man.
And then quickly, there's some guys we can look through. Okay, if Kyle Wiltshire, if you get his career, but like also what he did at Gonzaga, does he get
Let's say,
drafted?
are we doing a
Yeah, I'll
Gonzaga
take
draft?
Gonzaga him, but
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I mean, does he get drafted if you like look at his Gonzaga career too? Because when he went to Gonzaga, like he was tough.
I wouldn't say he'd be a starter, maybe a
Yeah.
6th or 7th guy.
If that's the case, give me Charles Matthews in there. It's a Final Four experience. I mean, he's good at Michigan.
Solid.
And then DeAndre Liggins, we brought him up. I mean, I couldn't make the case to pick him up. I mean, I don't know. I liked him, but not enough to pick him up. I don't think. I don't know. And then another Andrew Harrison to get drafted as well. Anybody go almost go with him there?
I'll pick him up in free agency, sure.
I really wanted Marcus. Did Marcus T get picked?
No.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he was one that I was really thinking about.
Yeah, Marcus Teague. And then
Dakari Johnson's another one that could have gotten picked.
he was so slow.
I love Dakari. I thought he was a solid little player.
I liked him. I think he was he would have been a good piece on that Ulis and
He'd been great.
Murray team. He would have been perfect.
He's kind of slept on for his offensive ability. Like
Yeah.
he had a
Literally
smooth,
what they needed that year.
yeah, he was a smooth low post kind of threat. He was really tough.
Nobody from this year's team got drafted. And do you think that's because like we haven't seen what their career is going to be, or just because like how bad they are up to this point?
It's been 10 games.
Both. I think it's both.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
think
they-
anybody gets drafted even if we're 10-0.
Yeah. I mean, they've been underwhelming up to this point too, but it's like
Only guy I probably would have thought about is Keon. That's probably the only, just because I was watching him this year and a little bit of the end of the year last year. He's going to be such a good pro. I can't wait for him. He's going to be a solid little pro. He's going to make a lot of money one day.
It reminds
boys.
me a lot of like Jeremy Grant in the league.
Yeah. He's just a little bit less athletic. But
Jeremy Grant's a good athlete.
And then, I mean, all the other names, there's nobody that really pops off for me. Trey Lyles didn't get picked either. I like Trey Lyles a lot.
that's a little bit surprising, but like I wouldn't say it's like
But it's
shocking.
like once it got to the range where he was like would have got drafted, everybody kind of needed scoring or like shooting, and it's like he didn't bring that. I mean, he like 8 points, and it's I mean, granted he was playing with like one of the best teams ever, but it's like he didn't shoot the ball at all, like from three. So it's like, I mean, at the point where everybody could have taken him, I don't think anybody needed him anymore.
Right.
So, and then other than that, there's not really anybody that pops off the page anywhere else. I don't think. Not at all. Michael Mulder? No. He's one of the best pro careers of
This is
people.
a college draft, man.
I know. No, I know. I'm just saying, but like Michael Mulder is on the Warriors putting up points. Like who would have thought? You know what I mean?
Tough little player. Tough little player.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing it.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Well, fun.
Yeah, whole lot of fun. I mean, you could do this a million times and come up with totally different teams every time. That like key point, like the strong points are different every time.
I'll take my 7 over anybody any day. Don't matter.
Why do you have confidence in yourself?
I'm going to war. If I had the first pick, Tyler Ulis. Come on.
I'll tell you one thing: your players will die for you. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
they will. They'll give it all. That's all I need. That's if I'm coaching these guys, that's all I want.
Yeah, but yeah, that's gonna do it for this. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Had a lot of fun doing it. We'll have to do something like this again later on down the line.
Absolutely, a lot of fun.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think down below in the comments. Where would you rank everybody's team? Don't put Fred number 1. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, if we're talking about heart, number 1, baby.
But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for joining in. We'll see you guys next time.